Welcome, I'm Andre, and I want to thank you for being here today, for giving yourself this moment, this space, this opportunity to listen deeply. Tonight, we are going to begin a journey inward, a journey beyond the noise of the world, beyond doubt, beyond overthinking, and beyond the endless search for answers outside yourself. Because within you, there is already a quiet wisdom waiting, a part of you that knows, a part of you that sees clearly, a part of you that has never been lost. Some people call it intuition, others call it inner knowing, inner guidance, or the voice of the soul. Whatever name you choose, it has always been there, patiently waiting for a moment of silence, a moment just like this. There is nothing you need to solve right now, nothing you need to force, nothing you need to figure out immediately. For the next little while, your only task is to be here, to listen, to breathe, and to allow. Allow your mind to become quieter. Allow your heart to become more open. Allow yourself to receive whatever wisdom wishes to emerge. Trust that you do not need to chase the answers. Sometimes, when we become still enough, the answers begin to find us. And so, make yourself comfortable. Allow your body to settle and prepare to turn your attention inward. Your guide is already waiting within you. Now, gently bring your attention to your breath without changing anything, without forcing anything, simply observing. Notice how the air enters and how it leaves at its own natural rhythm. Perhaps your breathing is deep, perhaps it is soft, perhaps calm, or perhaps it still carries some tension. Everything is okay. There is nothing to fix, nothing to improve, only to observe. Now take a slow, deep breath through your nose, gently filling your lungs. Hold the breath for a moment and slowly exhale, letting go of any tension that may still remain in your body. Once again, inhale deeply, receiving calm, receiving clarity, receiving serenity. And as you exhale, release worries, release expectations, release the need to have all the answers right now. Very good. Now bring your attention to the movement of your abdomen. Notice how it gently rises as you inhale and softly falls as you exhale, like a peaceful wave reaching the shore and slowly returning to the ocean. With every breath, your body begins to relax more deeply, and with every exhale, your mind becomes a little quieter. Thoughts begin to spread apart, more slowly, more gently, more distantly. And as you continue breathing, allow yourself to feel that you are gradually entering your inner world, moving away from the noise outside and drawing closer to your own wisdom, because every breath brings you closer to yourself, closer to your intuition, closer to the quiet voice that has always lived within you. Now, allow all of your attention to rest upon your body, simply feeling it without analyzing anything, without trying to change anything, simply observing. Notice the place where you are right now and feel how it supports you. You do not need to hold anything right now. You do not need to solve anything. You do not need to go anywhere. You can simply rest. Very slowly, bring your attention to the top of your head and allow all the muscles there to begin relaxing. Relax your forehead. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Allow your eyes to rest deeply. Relax your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue, allowing your entire face to become calm and peaceful. Now relax your neck, allowing any accumulated tension to begin dissolving. Relax your shoulders, letting them gently drop, as if you were releasing a burden you no longer need to carry. Relax your arms, your forearms, your hands, and each one of your fingers. Feel a pleasant sensation of rest beginning to spread throughout your body. Now bring your attention to your chest, to your heart, allowing your breath to continue flowing freely. With every exhale, you relax a little more and a little more and a little more. Relax your abdomen, allowing it to gently expand as you breathe. Relax your back, the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, allowing every muscle to soften deeply. Now relax your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves and your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Feel your entire body now lighter, calmer, more comfortable, as if each breath were carrying you deeper within yourself. Perhaps there is still an area that needs attention, a part of you that has been working very hard on your behalf. Simply observe it and send it kindness. Send it acceptance. Send it peace. Because in this moment, everything is okay. You are safe. You are protected. And you can allow yourself to rest deeply. And as your body continues to relax, your mind also begins to create space. Space to listen, space to perceive, space to connect with the wisdom that lives within you. And now, from this space of calm, of silence, and deep relaxation, gently bring your attention to your emotional world. There is nothing you need to search for. There is nothing you need to analyze. Simply observe. How do you feel in this moment? Perhaps there is peace. Perhaps hope. Perhaps uncertainty. Or perhaps an emotion that still has no name. Whatever you find, allow it to be here without fighting it, without trying to change it, simply observing it with kindness. Now imagine that within your chest there is a spacious and luminous place, a place capable of holding any emotion without becoming overwhelmed, without feeling threatened, simply welcoming. With every inhale, you gently bring breath to your emotions, and with every exhale, you allow them to relax a little more. Perhaps some emotions begin to soften, perhaps others simply need to be heard, and that is perfectly okay. Because we are not here to eliminate emotions, we are here to allow them to rest. Notice how each breath creates more space within you, more space to understand, more space to accept, more space to heal. What once felt heavy begins to feel lighter. What once felt confusing begins to find clarity. And what once felt tense slowly begins to soften. Now allow any worry, any fear, any doubt to be carried by the breath, as if each exhale were carrying away a small part of that burden. You do not have to carry everything alone. You do not have to solve everything right now. You can rest, you can trust. And as your emotions continue to relax, a different space begins to open within you. A space of stillness, of clarity, and of deep inner connection. Because it is within that space that intuition can speak, that wisdom can reveal itself, and where your inner guide will begin to appear. And now, allow your imagination to gently awaken without effort, without trying to control anything. Simply allowing the images to arise on their own. Imagine yourself walking along a peaceful path, a safe path, a path that seems to know you. With every step, you feel more relaxed, more present, more connected to yourself. And little by little, at the end of that path, a special place begins to appear, a place created just for you, an inner sanctuary, a space where everything is okay. Notice what appears first. Perhaps it is a quiet forest, an open meadow filled with light, a majestic mountain, or a peaceful beach by the sea. There are no right or wrong answers. Simply allow your sanctuary to reveal itself before you. Now observe what is in front of you. Notice the details, the colors, the shapes, the beauty of this place. Turn your gaze to the right. What do you find there? Perhaps trees, flowers, water, or something completely unexpected. Now look to your left. What appears there? Allow your imagination to fill in every detail. Now feel the temperature of this place. Perhaps the air is warm and comforting. Perhaps cool and refreshing. Simply perfect for you. Listen to the sounds around you. Perhaps you hear the wind, the song of birds, the rhythm of ocean waves, or a profound silence filled with peace. Now look up at the sky, its color, its light, its vastness. And as you contemplate this sanctuary, notice how you feel here, how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your heart feels. Because this place represents a deep part of you, a space you can always return to, a place where you are completely accepted, completely understood, and completely safe. Remain here for a few moments, breathing, observing, allowing this sanctuary to become more and more real. Because very soon, within this very place, a wise presence will appear. A presence that comes to help you, to show you what your soul needs to remember. And as you remain within this sanctuary, surrounded by calm, by silence, and by complete safety, you begin to notice movement in the distance, as if someone was slowly walking toward you. There is no hurry. Every step radiates serenity, confidence, and a deep sense of peace. Allow this figure to continue drawing closer. Without trying too hard to imagine, simply observe. Perhaps it is a man, perhaps a woman, or perhaps a presence that does not need a defined form. The only thing you know is that this presence radiates immense wisdom. a quiet wisdom, loving, never judgmental, and always with you. As this presence comes closer, you begin to notice more details. The way they walk, their expression, the energy they radiate. And the closer they come, the more familiar they feel. As if a very deep part of you had always known them. Finally, this presence reaches you and sits down in front of you. Everything happens in complete silence, yet this silence is filled with understanding. Now you can observe their face. Their eyes reflect infinite peace, a peace that seems to dissolve every fear, every doubt, every uncertainty. And in this moment, you realize something deeply important. This presence has not come from outside of you. It has always lived within you. It is the wisest part of your consciousness, the quiet voice of your intuition, the part of you that has never stopped loving you, the part that knows every chapter of your life, every joy, every wound, every dream, and every answer you have been searching for. Now allow this presence to look directly into your eyes. Feel how that gaze carries complete acceptance, as if for the very first time there were nothing to prove, nothing to hide, nothing to fix. You can simply be yourself, exactly as you are. And from that loving gaze, you hear a message arising from the deepest part of your heart. I am here. I have always been here. You have never been alone. Trust me, because when you learn to listen to me, you will always find the way. And now, from the stillness of this sacred meeting, allow your heart to open completely. Your guide remains before you, waiting patiently, listening to you even before you speak a single word. There is nothing to hide here. You can be exactly as you are, with your doubts, with your dreams, with your fears, and with whatever you have been seeking to understand. Now allow the most important question living in your heart today to gently arise. Do not force it. Simply allow it to emerge naturally. Perhaps it is about a decision, a new beginning, a relationship, your purpose, or simply the next step on your path. When you feel it clearly, share it with your inner guide. Do so with complete trust, as though you were speaking with the wisest part of yourself. And now, remain in silence. Do not try to imagine an answer. Do not analyze. Do not judge. Simply receive. Perhaps you will hear a few words. Perhaps an image will appear, a symbol, a memory, or a quiet feeling of certainty. Trust the very first thing that comes, because intuition speaks softly, but it always speaks the truth. Allow the answer to take all the time it needs. Breathe peacefully and simply continue observing. If nothing appears just yet, that is perfectly okay. Some answers arrive in this very moment, while others begin to reveal themselves over the coming hours or in the days ahead. Trust the process, because your inner guide has already heard your question. And from this moment forward, the path will begin to unfold before you, through signs, through meaningful encounters, through new understanding, and through that quiet inner knowing. Now look once more into the face of your guide. Feel the peace they radiate, the confidence they awaken within you, and the love with which they have always accompanied you. Offer your gratitude for this meeting. Give thanks for the wisdom you have received, and hold within your heart the certainty that you will never walk alone again. Because whenever you need guidance, you only need to return to this sanctuary. Breathe deeply, become still, and listen. Your inner guide will always be here. And before you slowly return, I want to thank you for allowing me to accompany you on this journey inward. If this meditation has resonated with you, I invite you to return to it over the next 7 days, because the voice of your intuition becomes clearer, more peaceful, and easier to recognize each time you choose stillness and truly listen. With every new practice, you strengthen your trust in your inner guide, allowing its wisdom to become a natural part of your everyday life. And if you would like to continue sharing these moments of peace, of clarity, of healing, and of inner growth, I invite you to subscribe to Inner Calm, where each week you'll discover new guided meditations created to help you live with greater calm, greater awareness, and an ever deepening connection with yourself. And now the time has come to gently return, but not as the same person who began this meditation, because something within you has changed, perhaps in a subtle way, perhaps almost imperceptibly, but your heart has remembered a path, the path back to your own inner wisdom. Take one deep breath and feel each inhale filling your body with clarity, with confidence, and with serenity. And with every exhale, allow any remaining doubt to gently dissolve. Remember, the answers you seek do not always arrive as words. Sometimes they come as a feeling, as a quiet intuition, as a meaningful coincidence, or as a door that opens at exactly the right moment. Trust it. Trust yourself. Because the more you learn to listen to the silence, the more clearly you will hear the voice of your inner guide. When this meditation comes to an end, move through your day with calm. See life with an open mind and a heart that is ready to receive. You may discover that the answers you have been searching for have been with you all along. You simply needed to become still enough to hear them. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you in this sacred space. I'm Andre, and this is Inner Calm. Until we meet again, and always remember, the peace you seek, the clarity you long for, and the wisdom that guides your path have always been living within you.